6 Monate später. Der Lippenstift-Mörder. The Red Lipstick-Mörder.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Clyde Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
So, damit nochmal herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge LA Noire. Wir wurden in der letzten Folge befördert, weil wir einen Vergewaltiger, einen Filmproduzenten hinter Gitter gebracht haben. Und jetzt haben wir unseren ersten Mord. Wir sind jetzt im Morddezernat. Und, genau, ups. What? So, jetzt haben wir unseren ersten Fall. Unseren ersten Mordfall. Es wurde eine Frau gefunden. Moment, jetzt muss ich mal kurz orientieren hier. Ein Mord. Oh, neues Auto. Autochen haben wir auch. Und wir haben einen neuen Kollegen. Schade, ich fand den anderen eigentlich ganz cool. Fahrzeug vollgeschaltet. Ort ist markiert. Ich hoffe, wir können jetzt hier drehen, ohne wieder einen Unfall zu produzieren. Und ich kann leider die wunderschöne Musik, die hier im Radio läuft, nicht drin lassen.
What happened to Rose? Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks. Where does that leave you, Galloway? Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates. What did he mean by the werewolf? Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia. We any closer to catching him? Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down Leeds and we got nothing. You don't think this has anything to do with it? No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off. Why so many women this year? Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's gonna happen? It's that simple. Like I said, most of the time it is.
Okay, also in der Zeit, wo das Spiel in den 40er Jahren war ja in Hollywood, damals in LA, dieser Fall, also der Fall wurde genannt Black Dahlia, schwarze Dahlia, also schwarze Dahlia. Und da wurde auch eine Frau auf grausamste Weise hingerichtet, also das ist ganz schrecklich, das ist wirklich passiert. Warum bleiben wir jetzt hier stehen? Könnt ihr mal googeln, also ganz widerlich, also schrecklich, was da passiert ist. Und das Spiel ist quasi hier in der Zeit. Was ich sagen wollte, die Musik, wo ihr gerade hört, die wird wahrscheinlich, muss ich die entfernen lassen von YouTube, weil, hallo? Hey. Urheberrechte drauf sind. Das finde ich immer ein bisschen schade. Ah! Entschuldigung. So, da ist es auch schon hier. Einmal abbiegen. Schauen wir uns die gute Dame mal an. Ach, da vorne. Ja, danke, Kollege. Tatort, 9:48 Uhr.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps. They're used to it, Phelps. Move it along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Ach du lieber Himmel. Oh. Ach du lieber Himmel. Okay, Police. Ach du Scheiße.
Patrolman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, Detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Okay, gut. Dann suchen wir den Tatort. Viele Fußschritte. Was ist das denn?
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Ah, okay. Okay. Wo führen die eigentlich auch ans Auto? Er ist dann weggefahren. Er hat sie anscheinend hier aus dem Auto geschleift. Hatte hier wahrscheinlich einen Kopfschlag gegeben? Hat sie hier rüber... Aber nicht... Die Schuhabdrücke gehen ja nur in eine Richtung. Hier ist noch was. Hallo? Jetzt. Die Handtasche.
The victim's bag? Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
Okay. Was used on the body, also. War auch an der Leiche. Die Bürste. Ist anscheinend nicht weiter interessant. Hier ist noch was. Was ist das denn? Globus?
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
Ach, the. Jetzt dürfen wir hier noch die Erde... Nein, andersrum. So. Dann kommt Südamerika. Schnupp, 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 schnupp. Nee, Moment. Hier, doch hier. So. The Project Bamba Club. Eindhoven Bamba Club. Spring Downtown.
The Bamba Club? Why steal a table lighter?
Keine Ahnung. Aber cooles Feuerzeug. Ach, da waren wir schon. Ne, hier ist nichts mehr. Ne. Gut, dann untersuchen wir mal den Leichnam. Ah.
Cause of death?
Could be the head injuries. She has been badly stomped. The cuts look superficial. I'll know for sure in an hour.
Okay, in einer Stunde kann er mehr sagen.
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A
Ein
ring,
Ring,
most
ja.
likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
Ja. Also auf jeden Fall, die Fingernägel sind auch ziemlich abgebrochen. Schauen wir mal hier nach. Ne, auch nur Verletzungen. Fick dich, BD-Tags.
Interesting.
Okay.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
Okay. Mein lieber Mann.
What does the writing on the victim mean?
BD, like Dahlia,
Stimmt.
X. Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
When we get to the Bomba, man could die of thirst in a case like this.
Uiuiui, also ich finde es auch komisch, dass sie die Leiche nicht abdecken. Fände ich ein bisschen makaber, aber gut. Ich brauche auch ein bisschen Luft, ne? So, dann wollen wir mal losfahren zum Bamba Club mit unserem neuen Kollegen. Ist eigentlich auch ganz nett. Ich kann mit dem hier noch reden.
Hope you know what you're looking for.
Yes. So, der Bamba Club. Nachtclub und Bar, die das Mordopfer besuchte. Alles klar. Drehen wir mal um. Fahren Richtung Bamba Club. Bin ich jetzt hier richtig?
The werewolf?
For my money, copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall. The caller of the decade. They've been working evidence on the BD case for 6 months and got next.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, Oddshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us unknown in a corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. For some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip out the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for policemen. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. Can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance.
Uiuiui.
It's found.
Da geht's nicht lang. Auf jeden Fall ein super spannender Fall. Mega interessant. Ich schau mal kurz weiter. Den wir haben, unseren ersten richtigen Mord im Morddezernat. So, nochmal links. Und überholen. Überholen. Ah! So. Geradeaus. Uiuiui, ist ein Weg. Ich lieber meinen Kollegen fahren lassen sollen. Links. So. Da sind wir. Muss ich jetzt drauf fahren? So. War das die, Na, Gerichtsmedizin hier? Ach nee, die Bamba, ach Gott. Die Bamba Club, 10:28 Uhr.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched.
Ach so.
Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
Ja, ich hätte auch gerne was zu trinken. Ich hätte auch gerne einen Whisky. Auf Eis. Pff. Wir müssen die Drecksarbeit machen. Gut, dann schauen wir mal. Zum guten Herren. Da hinten. Da ist er.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine?
House officer.
That's the spirit.
Christ.
Pour me another.
Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine was a lovely woman.
Alles klar. Der Eigentümer des Bamba Clubs. Da fragen wir ihn mal. Verdächtiger, der mit Opfer gesehen wurde.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
Sehr gut.
So, how's your tuna fish salad? Sam has taken me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
Super. Dankeschön. Haben wir schon mal das Nummernschild. Ring, der dem Opfer gestohlen wurde.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
Nee. Anzweifeln.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're gonna tell me.
Okay. I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Guess I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
Wissen Sie etwas über den Ehemann?
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Okay.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up, like usual. But he refused. She picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
Super, wir haben alle hin.
Thanks,
Alle
Mr.
Fragen
Cole. You've been a
richtig.
big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Okay. Super, wir haben alle 3 Fragen richtig. Das freut mich sehr. Gut. Dann rufen wir nochmal schnell die Vermittlung an und fragen.
Let's get out of here.
Ich möchte gerne nochmal telefonieren. Ja, ich möchte aber gerne nochmal telefonieren.
Hey, honey, what time do you get off work and table?
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thanks for your help.
Super. Gut, haben wir nochmal schnell das Kennzeichen durchgegeben. Damit wir den Fahrzeughalter... So. Gut. Das war's aber auch wieder für die Folge. Unser Auto steht im Hinterhof. Unser Kollege wird da wahrscheinlich schon drin sein. Ja, ich glaube schon. Ja. Ja, der wartet schon geduldig. Gut, dann gibt es hier mal einen Cut wieder für die Folge und wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge wieder. Ich weiß gar nicht, wo wir als nächstes hinmachen. Haben jetzt ziemlich viele Hinweise bekommen. Ach genau, Wohnsitz der Henrys ist unser nächster Punkt. Ja, dann sehen wir uns in der nächsten Folge wieder, meine Lieben. Macht's gut. Ciao.